Hey people, it is Tuesday, August 8th. The time is 6:20 p.m. and the temperature here in Catalonia Square in Barcelona, Spain is around 28 degrees Celsius. Although they might as well call this Pigeon Square. And this is considered to be at the center or heart of Barcelona. But for this one, we'll be going for a walk along a street that's often been identified as the place where you're most likely to run into a pickpocket, and that is La Rambla, or Las Ramblas, as some refer to it as. And it should be somewhere just over in that direction. And La Rambla splits two popular neighborhoods. To the left of it, which should be over there, is the Gothic quarter, considered one of the oldest parts of Barcelona. And on the right side is El Raval. I believe that would be the west side as I'm walking south. And that's considered one of the more dangerous spots in town. But where I'm heading to is very much tourist central. In fact, I was just there having a drink on the street, a rather large drink, and doing some people watching and taking things in. It's a very nice tree-lined street. That's about 1.2 kilometers in length. And it's full of cafes and restaurants and a lot of shopping and tourist-oriented stuff. And that should be it just over there. And there is a metro station here, Catalonia. I think line 3 is the best way to get here. Oh, one in Rome. We don't have the signal yet, but people seem to be managing that safely. And my hotel is off in that direction. There's a metro station. There's a double-decker sightseeing bus. And La Rambla, where I'm heading to. I was just going for a walk through the Gothic quarter and La Rambla before I recorded this. You will notice a lot of people wearing their backpacks on the front, as I think it definitely has a reputation as a place where you might run into a pickpocket or two. And they typically don't work together. Often one person will distract you, and then another will move in. And if you don't believe me about that reputation, just Google it. But you can probably see why it's so popular. It's 28 degrees, but we've got this nice tree canopy. And it pretty much runs like this all the way down. I think some call it Las Ramblas because it's actually a series of smaller streets connected to one another. There's southbound traffic on the right and northbound traffic on the other side. I'll see if I can spot the place where I stopped for some beverages earlier and some churros. And you'll hear this isn't the best place to have a meal. Often you'll pay more at these touristy places and they're not really motivated to produce higher quality food. There's people trying to sell all kinds of toys like that. There's tons of souvenir stands. In fact, I lost my sunglasses in Paris a few days ago. And I picked up the pair that I'm wearing now on this street. I didn't really have the time or patience to shop around. And I think that guy just tried to sell me weed as we walked by. There's a look at the new shades. There's a cocktails and tapas place. And tapas is quite excellent. You don't really have to worry about budgeting your meals. If you're not that hungry, you can go to a tapas place and just eat a few small dishes. There's a Carrefour market. That's a big one. There's a much smaller one near my hotel in Paris. There's a Barca store. Ice cream, it looks like a small cone is 3.5 euros. I think they were buying scratch and win tickets. I found Barcelona is just full of treasures like this on the right, just really old, beautifully done buildings. And there's a lot of hotels in this area, and a lot of people like to stay here, but I much prefer the area where I am. This is a bit of tourist overload. I'm staying in the Eixample neighborhood, which is in the opposite direction. There's a look, I believe, towards El Raval. And you'll notice the pattern on the street here, at least to my eyes, creates the illusion of waves, when it's really a flat surface. Just taking an office chair for a walk. I think this is the kind of place that you come see once and scratch it off your list. And that's probably good enough. Oh, there's an erotic museum. That can't be on too many bucket lists. Right next to a Taco Bell. We got a Dunkin' Donuts next to a Starbucks. What is this across the street? La Buquera? Looks like a market. It's probably a pretty popular one. And I think I'm walking over top a metro station right now. We'll walk by the other end of it in a minute or so. And I think this is where they came in the TV show Scam City on National Geographic, which you can find on YouTube. There's a very popular street leading into the Gothic quarter. And I think south of here are the beaches and some of the famous nightlife in the area. Here's a metro station. This should be on line 3. I think line 3 runs underneath La Rambla. This is Liceu, Liceu. And the place I ate at, or rather had those drinks at, as you can see a couple with a 1-liter drink there, did put a 15% surcharge on it for being on the patio versus being inside in the restaurant. There's a McDonald's and a KFC over there. And this is a street I explored earlier. The Gothic quarter is kind of a labyrinth of very narrow and car-free streets, but that one was open for traffic. And here's where I had my drinks. Speaking of which, We are about to make a detour. You might be wondering, just where does one find a facility on a street like this, especially when you've been drinking out in the open? Well, here's a little tip. Just walk into this place and pretend like you know what you're doing and where you're going. This is the Orient Hotel and Restaurant. Just make your way to the back here. And on that note, I will resume. Mission accomplished. And what a nice lobby this is. There's a North American specimen in the mirror. That waiter's bringing out a 1-liter drink. But really, if you're up for some good old-fashioned people watching, I think this is a fine place to do it. And I think that is Real Square, just over in that direction. And you'll find a lot of neat art galleries and that sort of thing over in that district. If you're wondering about the prices, you'll have to wonder a little longer. They don't have any posted on this menu. I haven't really seen anything shady going on, like pickpockets, that sort of thing, although I guess if it was that easy to spot, they wouldn't have much of a hustle or whatever you want to call it on their hands.
Rambla.
There, you could enter the old quarter. That's where I turned in when I did my walk through there. But really, other than some overpriced cafes, which I guess aren't that bad, considering the people watching you get out of it, it's really just a bunch of souvenir shops and that sort of thing. I know someone who comes to Barcelona every year and they say they always stay in this area. believe this is a museum, and on the right. And that most annoying device that guy is selling, I think, costs €2. You just put it in your mouth and annoy everybody around you with it. Hey, there's a wax museum here. This busker is still doing his thing. He was here over an hour ago. Oh no, he is a she now. They changed. What is this? Creepy. But fun. All right, this is the end. Should I go by my I walked La Rambla and didn't get pickpocketed t-shirt now? I think there's still a bit of a hike to get to the beach from here. I won't be going that far. You can tell the ocean is straight ahead. There's like a cable car system over there. Well, I said it's a bit of a hike to the ocean, but it looks like it's actually just over there.
Thank you very much.
Maybe we'll finish up with a view of the water. One of the neat things about Barcelona is the fact that it is now 6:45. But it feels more like it's the middle of the afternoon. In fact, a lot of these people won't even be going for dinner until 10 or so, or even later. So I think the beach is over to the left. There's a ferry. And I guess you could also board that gondola. Is that a Westin hotel straight ahead? Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this. I guess we'll just call a spade, inebriated walk down La Rambla, where I successfully managed to dodge all the pickpocketers who might not even been out and about today. Anywho, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink!